Hey everybody, the second time I've done this today. I did it the first time and the one camera that I was using, it comes out blurry. I need to clean the lens and I couldn't find any of my wipes to clean that lens on that little camera that I have here. So I'm using my FaceTime camera for this. But what I wanted to show you behind me is the brief section that I'm doing this week. I'm doing it very slow now. I'm back to dictation using Microsoft Dictate, as you see here. On this Microsoft page. It works really well. The only times that I really have problems with it is because maybe I'm not pronouncing words the way that maybe they should be or the way it's hearing things, but it works pretty good. Or if I have words like here is Vermilion spelled with 2 L's, so I have to go in and change that. So what I'm going to do now is proofread some of it, and I'm going slower now just because hopefully I'm getting things a little better. I'm not doing so much trivial information like Joe went to visit his uncle in, I don't know, Amherst or something like that. I'm not doing much of that anymore. I'm trying to hit some highlights. There's a lot more news on the front page that I find interesting. And as you start off, if you pay attention to views, you'll see some of those pretty good articles that tells you what's going on in Vermilion in 1916. And going slower, I've only been doing this probably for 30 minutes maybe now, and I've already got 6 pages. That's quite a bit, and that's only from the front page. I haven't started on some of the back pages. Maybe I'll only have 2 more pages, I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to show you and explain what I was doing, and also I'm using the gray backgrounds in the pages. It's not so much when I'm dictating that it's a problem. It's when I'm either proofreading, like I'm going to do in a minute, or when I'm writing something, using this dark background because it helps me see. I have determined that I have cataracts. My one eye, I'm partially blind in one eye, but my other eye has cataracts on it. I began to see it, especially a couple of weeks ago, when things kind of look foggy outside, And I'm afraid to have the cataract taken care of because I have macular degeneration. And I'm afraid if they start fooling around with the retina that they might make me blind, and I can't take that, not right now. Maybe later I can take it, but I can't take that right now. So the darker page helps me see what I'm doing when I'm writing. Well, I just wanted to tell you what I was doing today and how I'm doing it. Back to dictating. So that's all for now. Okay, I was going to quit there, but I decided that I wanted to show you this. I just came across this today when I was doing more of the brief section. And it talks about, this started out in Huron, and this is misspellings here, but just ignore that for a minute. It said in the article from Huron, it says, there's state law prohibiting children under 12 and 14 years of age from running autos. If so, why isn't it enforced? Huron has some of them. What is the law? Then the editor mentions that the question was brought up in Vermilion recently in regards to having children driving, it says running, but driving automobiles around town. Now, back in 1916, there weren't driver's licenses. So young people, young kids, were able to drive the cars. I guess if their parents let them, they drove the cars. My thinking is that they probably figured, well, their kids could probably drive a team of horses, why not drive a car as well? But I think an accident almost happened in Vermilion, and that's when people started noticing that maybe it's not a good idea to have young people driving cars. But this is before driver's licenses. I suppose a youngster could drive a car, why not? Really, it's not hard or anything, it's not difficult. But those were the days, in the beginnings of the automobile revolution here in Vermilion and elsewhere. Anybody could drive a car. I just wanted to point that out to you. It's just, to me, unusual.